You guys, I know it's such a wonderful moment for our sports community that Maria is over there competing. As we're actually recording this right now, her match is actually in an hour. She's getting ready to fight right now. So, you know, some sports, Eric, we'll start with you, like triathlon, they would say we got our first one, our first Olympian, right? Mm-hmm. For this is a long tradition of judokas that Guam is at all the way back to our first Olympics in 1988. So
yeah.
What does she bring to the table as far as continuing that tradition and, you know, adding her own game and her own personality?
Yeah, for sure. So Maria, I want to say she's probably the 6th Olympian that we've created from our school so far and out of our program. But she's super hard worker. She has a lot of heart. Very proud of her and how far she's come on her growth. And I think she'll do Guam proud, but she's just really good at eyeing these opportunities to get one on top of her opponent. I mean, recently, December last year. So she beat Korea, which was crazy because she was ranked high up on the leaderboards in the Tokyo Grand Slam, and so that was just huge for her career. And you know, my dad will say it, my brother will say it. Guam doesn't always get a good draw, but just the fact that she's able to go up against a judo powerhouse and win, it speaks volumes on her skill, her prowess, and just her pride representing Guam in the Olympics.
That's just another opportunity to step up, show what we're made of. Huh?
Yep.
Okay, so speaking of that, why don't you talk about her character? And she's actually trained you,
yes.
And you've studied under her. What is she like as a teacher and as someone who honors, the tradition of judo and is able to pass that down to a new generation?
Maria is someone I really look up to. She's one of the best mentors I've ever had. She trains really hard and she puts that onto us and gives a good amount of expectations for us and me and my teammates. And she really pushes us to our limits and really takes her time with us and help us grow.
This is a formidable challenge, but we know she's going to rise to the occasion. Where is her mindset right now? What's she thinking about? What's she locked in on?
Well, she's most likely trying to just remain focused, keep her, her eyes on the goal, just locked in. But it's the Olympic Games, anything can happen. I mean, we saw it, I want to say yesterday. Yeah, one of the top picks from Japan, she was expected to win a medal, and in the elimination rounds, she was taken out, and it's unfortunate, but that's also that's how wild the Olympics is. You'll have an underdog achieve amazing feats, and sometimes you'll just have these up-and-comers out of nowhere, and we're really hoping that Maria focuses, and I think she has a good chance.
Okay, for judokas now currently on Guam, who's probably more nervous right now? Maria out there in Paris, or her teammates, her students, her mentors right here back on Guam?
I think she's the one more nervous.
Yeah.
But us over here, we're still rooting for her. We still want her to succeed, but we're also nervous.
Yeah, I'd say we're pretty nervous.
We're rooting for her and hoping that she wins.
Okay, I want to talk about one thing now because she's become such a celebrity, as all 8 of our Olympians have. They've seen the pictures that they're posting on Instagram, and they saw them in the opening ceremonies. But people are like, does she ever smile? She always looks super focused, super locked in, and people are like, is she mean mugging? But I've interviewed her before, and she's such a wonderful ambassador for our island and our culture and our sports programs and everything like that. But she's just absolutely locked in. I think that's what people don't understand.
Yeah, no, she's super locked in. She has a pretty infectious smile, so she's easy to talk to, easy to get around. Definitely a great ambassador for Guam. But don't worry about her mean mugging right now. It's just she's focused right now. She's the first out of our contingent to represent the island, so I think her thoughts are just purely on competition.
Okay, and would you like to say a message to Maria right now as she begins this latest chapter of her journey? I mean, she's worked really, really hard for so many years to get here, and she absolutely earns it. So what would you like to say to her as competition begins?
We're rooting for you, and we hope you win.
Good luck, little one. You got this.
Going for Gold is presented to you by Prime Hydration and C2O Coconut Water, distributed by PDC Wholesale.